I'm throwing for my vice too.
Cool.
Right.
All right, so I've just started recording. We haven't played Cyberpunk Red, and we're not playing Cyberpunk Red for a long time. This is January 15th, 2021. It's our first session of 2022.
Do.
Jesus, the struggle's
Ah,
real and we're just starting. So welcome back, everybody. We're just, as you can tell from our landing page, have made the switch from Cyberpunk Red to Carbon 2185, which is the D&D 5e cybernetic gaming system. Just because we done 6 months with Cyberpunk Red and we found it a bit clunky for combat, and so we just thought, well, let's change it over and see if we have any luck with this particular system, just streamline things. So the challenge is real um, for us because changing over established characters to different classes of a different system is a bit of a challenge. So we're just finishing up and we're just rolling for, in the system, you can roll for vices. And Dr. J rolled and got 67 for those of you while we were recording. So Dr. J, go ahead and tell the viewers what you rolled and then we'll move on and we'll see what or Vert rolled.
well, Dr. J believes there's alien life on other planets, and I just need to find a way to get up into space and prove it.
I
That's so good.
believe you'll get there, Dr. J. How can I help you get there?
And Vert.
I can't believe I got 66.
Mm-hmm.
Just one less than you.
Mm.
So I have to keep up with the latest celebrity gossip. Every morning I check the gossip sites.
I can see that. I can see that for
Yeah,
Vert.
that's me just all over. Where do I put my vices? Is it
So
just a note?
Just
no, yeah,
it's underneath the, if you go into your character sheet
Yeah.
and you go down, let me just pull one up. You go down, you scroll down, and it's on the second page
it's on
kind of like
the
thing.
last page. Yeah.
Yeah, the second page underneath career and years, you'll have a box that has vice underneath. You just can copy paste it in
Oh,
there.
right, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I've tried to put in as much from your Cyberpunk Red lifestyle and choices and stuff you'll see in your relationship or backstory sections as I can. Again, we've got the other Roll20 website. We haven't lost any of that information. It's still there. That game's location's still there, so you can always go back and double check. And especially if I didn't get all your belongings or whatnot. All right, someone else rolled. What else do we get on here? All right.
Shaz sold a treasured childhood possession for cash. Now she wants to find it and get it back.
I can believe that. Are you happy with that, or you want to roll again, or you want to look for something else?
Yeah, no, that's okay.
So I guess you don't have to tell us what the treasured childhood possession is, but I think inquiring minds are dying to know what Shaz actually treasures.
If she treasures anything.
I think it's a
It's
Ken
just,
doll. It's a Ken
What were
I
Barbie
think
those
it's
doll.
a
little?
mirror. She
What were
treasures
those?
herself. It's a mirror.
I think it was her first wallet.
Oh,
No, 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 no. What were those little stuffed toys called? The Tyson plushies.
You mean the ones that you can sell for lots of money now? Um,
Yeah, those
Those
ones.
teeny beanie babies or something.
Beanie Babies?
Beanie Baby, was that it? Beanie Babies? I thought it was made by a company named Ty.
Yeah, I think it was those
Let me
teeny
look.
weeny babies or something like beanie babies.
I think you're right. I think it was
Uh,
Beanie Babies. Yeah, by Ty.
Beanie
Ty.
Babies.
Yeah,
Yep, yep.
a Beanie Baby. And what would the Beanie Baby have been?
Of Shaz.
A Beanie Baby Shaz.
You know, she was normal until her family was taken out. Well, relatively.
You sure they were taken? They
Um,
didn't just run away.
you never know. Granddad gave it to her when she was little,
oh, I like that.
and it was
Mm-hmm.
a little spotted leopard.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, cool. Okay, can you write that down? In with your vice? Put it in brackets. A Beanie Baby spotted leopard.
Oh yeah, but I gotta find where my vice goes.
Second page on the right hand side, just under your career.
Yeah.
And Anna.
Rigid as gutter punk.
You said we could choose. Is that still
Yeah,
valid, or do you
yeah,
want
you
everybody
can
to
choose
roll?
or you can roll. Up
Okay,
to
so
you.
I'm going to choose mine. Mine is I regularly attend a fight club. I can't talk about it.
That sounds like your character
That's what
you had in our one shot.
Yeah, but with her being a bit of a bruiser,
to say. That
well,
explains her coming in covered in blood every night.
Yeah.
That
pretty
really
much.
does, yeah. Oh, and I got the
Yeah.
characters confused because that Fight Club character in our one shot that we played in December was actually Jodie's character, Boomer.
Mm.
I just got confused because the name on the screen. So confused. Okay, anyway. All right, and then we'll let Boomer do theirs when they arrive. Any questions about the character sheets right now? If not, I'll give a recap while you guys are looking through them, okay? So essentially, and I did, just so you know, in the handouts, you see your CPR player's journal. I did kind of a brief, like, just point form what we did every session. And so last session, so technically you guys haven't made it through a full week yet.
Just, oh my god,
You
it's really
haven't.
hard.
You're still on Thursday night. But
Oh
what
no.
Wednesday night was the last time you saw Shaz, right? So after you guys got back to
Yeah.
your cargo home, your cargo trailer home, and after you found that had been ransacked and B&E, and someone had stealing Daryl, the roadie that you were keeping pit prisoner, and maybe gonna harvest his organs, depending on how Shaz felt about it. Um, After finding all that shit, Shaz just said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna see my boy toy at Seventh Hell." Garel, who is a bartender there that she's hooked up with the last 2 nights, to blow off some steam, and her buddy, I can't remember your buddy's name, Shaz, with the beat up van. Greg? Or something like that? Anyway,
Um,
your buddy Greg that
Gretchen.
picked Gretchen? Yeah, so he
Yeah,
had.
it was Gretchen.
Wretch? Anyway, the van buddy had picked you guys up from after Blue had rolled the car and smashed up the car on the highway with the potato in the tailpipe. Anyway, that was a long story. If you want to hear it, go to our YouTube channel, RPG Alliance, and watch it. But anyway, last time you guys saw Shaz, she was heading out with her buddy in the broken van and going down to the nightclub to have a drink and try and forget everything that happened. That was Wednesday night, right? The next night was Thursday night, and you folks had slept or camped out in Shaz's van that has a very intelligent AI system. But the van, luckily, because it's a mobile medical unit, healed most of you, healed a lot of your folks' wounds. Um, Almost shut you down. Um, almost shut you guys out of or locked down on the van when the AI heard that they thought you folks thought Shaz might be in trouble. Anyway, you guys went to go see one of Vert's contacts, Mickey the Nose, who is a well-known hacker in Watson,
Oh yes.
who also works at the Quickie Mart on the side.
Oh
And you
yes.
met him after his session where he was dressed up like a giant wiener. Um, and he did a bunch of hacking into NCPD, Night City Police Department's database, because your client that you had taken the master tapes back for the Grimes new album, KZ, the AR record representative, had been murdered. And you guys were concerned that you may be implicated or framed. And sure enough, Mickey the Nose had CTV video and it showed you folks, or what would be your folks, because your faces were scrambled a bit, going into the hotel and leaving 45 minutes after, close to the time of death from the coroner's report. So you had paid Mickey to put other people's faces on it. So you picked an LA crew of corporal spies that were also on the warrant list for the NCPD. And you paid Mickey to also, what else did you have him do? to change the video to put clear Anna's criminal record. She was no longer person of interest in a long list of crimes, and the warrants for her arrests were taken care of or discharged. And we found out that Blue has an excellent driving record. No speeding tickets or red light tickets, amazingly enough. And what else did we find out? And you left Farah, the agent, with Mickey.
Yes, to get better, to repair.
Exactly. To fix Farah up, get that virus out. Unfortunately, that virus, if it can kill and fry a hacker, Mickey said would have to take it to some guys he knows that has the technology to isolate and go into something like that, which he didn't have in his apartment, his studio apartment. Anyway,
At least he has an apartment.
at least he has an apartment.
In a cargo van full of how many people farting and belching away and eating dead rats?
Well, he did offer to, let Anna stay over. There's a little love connection going on with Anna and Mickey.
I don't think Anna will ever have a problem finding
somewhere to stay.
To stay.
Absolutely not.
He also, when he was looking for perps to put instead of your faces on that CTV video footage, flashed over a face that Anna recognized and had him do a paper printout of that completely upset her. And it's the first time you guys ever saw her upset. That was the big other thing of note. Once you got done with Mickey the Nose, you guys headed to 7th Hell to try and track down Shaz. Like, where the fuck is Shaz? This is not usual for Shaz not to be in contact. You went down to 7th Hell. Blue had a little bit more luck because everybody remembered Blue and what a great dancer they were in the cage. And so she was recruited to be a go-go dancer for this weekend's up-and-coming dance parties at 7th Hell. At the same time, you guys talked to a couple of staff members, and in particular, the door girl gave you some information that the last time anyone had seen Shaz was last night when she was leaving with Slick, who was the owner's right-hand man. She left the club with him. And that's the last anyone saw. And then later on for her shift today, the manager just told everybody, Gorell, Shaz's, boy toy, no longer work there. Don't ask questions. And some of you who had come in through the laundry room shoot saw that a locker that had Gorell's name on it had his name ripped off of it. And there's just a torn G left on the locker. And nobody knows what's happening to him, and everyone's scared as hell to even ask. So, I think that's where we left off. Did I miss anything major? You guys were going to lead the club, and I'm not sure. We ended up with you guys getting ready to leave the club. Sorry, John, you're going to say something?
No, I think that you've covered everything there.
All right, so really, let's have you guys, you guys are going to be essentially still at 7th Hell, getting ready to leave. And this is Thursday night. Where the hell is everything? 7th Hell. So many flashbacks of bad things that happened at 7th Hell.
So much as I would love to call dibs on Shaz's van, I do think we should try to track her down.
Are you guys talking in character? So are you guys going up the stairs from the club, heading out the entrance and kind of comparing notes and sharing? So Blue probably would have in character shared everything that, she found out that I just did in the recap.
Yeah.
I think we need to go track her down, and I think if she's doing a bit of business, then get her a bit of a cut from the business, and if not, then maybe we can rescue her and she'll be nice to us going.
I don't think she would leave unless she goes for Shag.
Well, we could always watch, make a film, and sell it. I mean, I'm a bit broke these days. I'm desperately waiting for Sarah.
So the last thing we know is that she left um, with Slick. And Slick was the Greek's right hand man. Was that it?
No,
I'm sorry.
no, he was the owner of the club, which is a guy named
Owner of the
Jack.
club. Jack.
Greek doesn't own the club. Greek just goes to the club.
Right.
Picking up chicks like Anna.
So
Okay,
I
does
think
anybody know who this club owner is?
Jack.
Yeah, Jack. Anyone know anything about him? What he might be wanting to do? I mean, basically, do we think Shaz is doing a bit of business with him, or there's something nefarious going on?
Knowing our luck, the fact that
Yeah.
everything we owned got blown up, I think more than likely